3 generations of Andal kings have ruled these lands, and now the crown and all its responsibilities fall upon the youngest of the 3 kings. The reign of Arthur III of House Duscan now begins, and in the wake of the passing of 2 great kings, will the young 12-year-old Radiant King be able to forge a lasting legacy and a dynasty shaped in his image? Truly, only time will tell. Welcome back, my friends, Knights of the Seven. I am your Lord Commander, and welcome back to the Andal invasion. Now, in the few short years since the coronation of King Arthur III, he has made several political moves in order to secure the line of succession, to secure the reign of his kingdom and everything like that. So he has also already recolonized another area just outside our borders, which is not bad, but he's also had to divvy up much of his de jure title, so now he holds just the High Lordship of Valor Meadows, and he has gifted off Broad Arch, to the Darklands, specifically Prince Scarulf of House Darkland, who was wed to our cousin, Lady Osmere, sorry. So they have 2 children already, which is amazing. We have given Dewhill Hold and the Dewhills to Lord Baldir, Rain, who is also wed to our sister. And then one of his kinsmen as well, Lord Galt Rain, came to us as an adventurer and now holds the county of Trenchester, which is not bad. And they, being county leaders, all swear fealty directly to the king himself. So that's pretty cool. We're still making a ton of money, which is fantastic. But we have to wait another 2 years until our next, colonization. The year 1076, it's 1074. Yep. Perfect, lads. Now, there are a great many things for us to do. I'm going to keep the, here, hold on. Yeah, I want to keep the line of succession pinned, and we could just keep an eye on them, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, Radiant King Arthur I died of old age. Arthur II died of a broken heart. So sad. Oh, but a grand time indeed. A play date. Rylocka Rain. Oh, we're gonna get a crush on the Rain girl, but we're betrothed to the Darkland girl. Yeah, Anna Darkland. Interesting. He is ambitious. No, we should just be friends. He is kind of bossy. He's ambitious, wrathful, authoritative, and brave. I don't see anything in his personality that would say, that he would just kind of randomly start. I mean, he's also a child, so maybe, he gets a crush on the Rain girl. It is what it is. Nice. We have a loyalist faction headed by Prince Hugo. Speaking of Prince Hugo Longshanks of Duscan, or of Grandview, so he only had 2 daughters with his wife, and both of them were married off patrilineally to other lords. So, unfortunately for us, the lands of Grandview are not going to pass down to our bloodline, or to our house. They're going to pass to the house of Grantor, unwavered, it says. Lord Argos Grantor, who's actually the head of a city, or a castle head, So he currently holds Rosewatch, which is fine. But I don't want him to take Grandview either, so we might have to make some moves there as well. Should be quite interesting, lads. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so we're gonna learn the language of Jagged Tarly, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I know more than one already. Teach me more. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. The ease of youth. Yeah. The scheme executes immediately. Oh, that's awesome. So we just immediately learned the language of Jagged Tarly, our captain. Yeah, we're gonna send in a letter in Old Tongue to Jagged. I impress him with my knowledge. Nice, very cool. Yeah, we now learned the Old Tongue. And my good cousin Prince Scarulf created the Loyalist faction. Good, good. It's good to see that somebody other than just House Duscan. Yeah, the Duscans and the Darklands. I like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. State our Darkland. I see. Sonora Gallister is suffering from a peasant uprising. We're going to jump in here and put down these peasants. Ah, I forgot. Yeah, Hugo Longshanks is our best captain, which is not bad. So he's gonna lead our army to victory against the peasant faction. Excellent. And now we can disband our armies. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, Jagged Tarley wants to... Yeah. Build... What was it? Regalia. Okay, yeah. His skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. Good. Alright, I'll do it. I'll allow it, I suppose. The foremost captain, a heated rivalry between meddlesome fighters is to be expected, but the growing discord between Drox and Armistead is scouring the mood at court. Oh, souring, sorry. Drox is widely regarded to be more skilled, but Armistead clearly takes issue with the assertion. In the middle of an audience, the latter bursts into my room and, clutching his sword hilt, cries, "Drox! Only one of us can claim to be the Radiant King's most skilled captain. Meet me outside and I will settle the question." Drox replies brutishly, "I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it was not for the presence of my Radiant King. You reckless bamput. Apologize and I may spare your life. I better act quickly if this escalation is to be halted. ... Interesting, interesting. Alright, so we've got Armistead Falwick. Interesting. He is club-footed, but he does have better prowess. Or like high skills, basically. High star skills. Drox. Interesting. Oh, damn. Look at this club foot. I didn't even realize. I love how the character design actually affects the, you know, the stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, take their swords and give them training blades. And Drox wins the duel. That's tough. Tough, man. It is what it is. He wants to study alchemy. Oh, he's a wildling. Varamir from the far north. What is he doing all the way down here? That's interesting. You know what? We'll do it. Wonderful elixirs. Metals. Yeah. Let's go with metals. Screw it. The thing is, I've noticed that the Valorsun culture has metal workers, which I think is really, really cool. I think it's a really important thing to add in here, especially because we do have extra bonuses from, like, yeah, blacksmiths and everything. Yeah, captain effectiveness is increased, levy reinforcement rate, stationed men-at-arms damage is plus 20%, holding taxes plus 8%. Like, that's huge. Yeah, those are some huge boosts. Fully maxed out, this gives us plus 32% holding taxes, plus 50% to men-at-arms damage, and 40% to toughness. Like, that's pretty massive boosts. And on top of that, the Andal culture, the Andal invasion was said that they brought over, what made them so successful in their invasion was the fact that they had steel weapons. The first men had bronze and iron, and then the Andals came over with their 7 gods and their steel weapons, and they kind of just finished the job, kind of thing. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, I think doing a alchemy project inspired by metalworking would be pretty interesting, lads. Pretty interesting. There we go. So we're going to spend 125 to gain a settlement in Wellwind. My idea here is to start spreading our territories northeast towards the coast, towards Blackwater Bay. Hopefully we can take a lot of this area, get ourselves a little bit closer to our kinfolk with the Darklands, maybe even be able to help them out. But I am trying very, very hard to stay away from the Durandans. Yeah. I mean, they don't have that much men. Like, we can go and just subjugate the Durandans if we wanted to. But I'm really trying to respect these natural boundaries as well. So, I'm thinking at most we take Darcroft, because then it just kind of barely comes over this mountain range. And then we spread our way up. Wellwind, Blackheart. We could probably skip Wendover, right? So if we go for Blackheart, then go for Fellwood, and kind of take all this land up here. The Wendwater Fork might be fine. and just try and keep ourselves west of this little river right here and this lake as much as we can. Obviously, it might be a little difficult because of the Windwater Fork. But then again, it takes a long time. It takes 2 years between every county to colonize, which is unfreaking fortunate. Yeah, and then maybe we can start to like dig into Tumbleton, because there's still all this space up north as well. You've got the Blackwater River over here, which is not bad. Lots of potential for sure. Nice. Metallic fascination. I find my beneficiary Varamir bent over a beaker containing a curious yellow powder, surrounded by parchment and samples of some kind of ore. Highness, please have a look. See how this sulfur changes color. It's a sign of transmutation. It might create silver or even gold. Or here, see how it interacts with the quicksilver. Marvelous. And this ore, it's arsenic in nature, which, I apologize, my liege. There's just so much to study, perhaps too much. Interesting. Focus on creating gold. Ooh, interesting. So we've got 4 options. Gold, silver, quicksilver, and arsenic. Considering we are the golden son of Duscan Hills, I think we can build ourselves some kind of machinations that allow us some kind of gold boost. Mayhaps we even become richer than the Lannisters in the Kingdom of the Rock. Who knows? We're already much larger in size and grander in our stature as well. So, not too bad, lads. I think we can focus on gold for sure. Dang, you know what I'm realizing? I don't have anybody educating us right now. Yeah, educate child. Jamie Corlin. Yeah, we will soon be an adult, but that's fine. We'll make it happen either way. I have very limited knights in my court, it would seem. And the sword shall be our signature weapon. Now, one thing that I found to be quite interesting is that, because we're in the Age of Heroes, the Doom of Valyria hasn't happened. But we can still fund an expedition to Old Valyria. So my thing is, what if, for roleplay purposes, we say that instead of going to, you know, explore the Doom of Valyria, we're sending an envoy to the Valyrians and asking them for their favor, asking them for portents, stuff like that. And then they send us back, you know, dragon eggs or glass candles or Valyrian steel weapons. I think that would be pretty interesting. But yeah, all in all, I like it. Our knight has trained us and it did not turn out well. That's unfortunate. What does this say? Strengthen the house. Yeah. Yeah, so we need to have at least 7 children, which is crazy. And we have 27 years to accomplish this. Luckily, we're still relatively young. Both our spouse, yeah, she's got some great traits. That's amazing. She is training in intrigue, though. And she has honest, which gives her -4 to intrigue. Oh, great heavens. Nice. Varamir. Okay, my man. Okay. Monthly income plus 3%. Monthly stewardship lifestyle plus 15%. Fascinating. I was trained in chivalry and it was bad. I was trained in strategy and it was good. Nice. Alright, you know, working on it, I guess. We're not the greatest of knights, I suppose. Ah, and there it is, lads. Coming of age. With the help of Jamie, he's fallen ill, I have achieved an understanding of warfare that far exceeds that of my peers. Even though I had a natural inclination towards the subject, my mastery of it is still an achievement. My captain training alongside this has been excellent, making me one of the realm's foremost captains. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I have become. The friendship I shared with Jamie meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have him by my side means a lot. I had some memorable times with Reloka. She truly helped me understand both myself and love. Aw, his little childhood crush. That's cute, I like that. But there he is, lads, the 16-year-old King Arthur III of House Duscan. 4-star brilliant strategist and 4-star formidable fighter, giving him +8 to martial and prowess. He is one hell of a ruler right now. Yeah, you will not forget your fondness for Reloka Plus 20 opinion. You are no longer Jamie Corlin's ward. Okay. Not bad, dude. Not bad. I like it. And we are now the new cultural head of the Valyrian culture. Nice. Nice. My patron aspect shall be the warrior. And my lifestyle focus shall be martial. We're going to go for a chivalry focus for sure. And head towards stalwart leader for that additional +4 to prowess. We're going to be one hell of a fighter, to be sure. Yeah, that's going to put us at 32 prowess. We already have 30 dread. For what reason? Yeah, oh, authoritative and wrathful. I see. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, not bad, man. Certainly not bad. Alright, let us hold court now that we are a man grown. I shall hear my petitioners. My Chancellor, Lord Arthur, approaches the throne with a young man in tow. Highness, he spouts, my brother Gawain Duscan seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of captains. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. Gawain smiles weakly. Though I am only a middling swordsman, I hope to learn much in your service. Let me see this man. Gawain Duscan. Who is he? My brother? Huh? Oh, that's right. We did have a twins, though, huh? Oh, that's right. From Prince Morgan the Stallion. Yeah. Sir Gawain and Lady Henrietta of Wantington. Damn. Yeah, they had 7 children, Prince Morgan the Stallion. The Stallion indeed, I suppose. Strong and athletic, quote unquote. Nice. He's currently wed to Jessamine the Tranquil of House Relister, which is not bad. Oh, man. He's a treacherous villain, though. I don't know how I feel about inviting him into my court, but I suppose I will allow it. Yeah. At least his opinion is in the positive of us, so that's good. Lord Gerald of Choice March wanders into court, his eyes wildly admiring the wealth that one can afford in the capital. It is no secret that Duscan Hill is the envy of the world, my radiant king, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Choice March, for instance, the fields are barren with nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Duscan Hill? Interesting. Thriving development. Damn. Should this interest me? It does not. Jesus. I mean, he is kind of wrathful, so wrathful and ambitious. So why would he want his peasantry and the small folk to dare try and compare themselves to the capital, to the regency, the regality, if you will, of the capital of the kingdom? My huntmaster Jamie approaches carefully, cradling a woolen bundle. With a grin, he pulls back the swaddling, revealing a pair of squinting eyes above a lolling tongue. A puppy. He can hardly keep the excitable furball in his arms. A gift from the finest sighthound litter I have seen in some time. He says between face licks. You must take advantage and expand your kennels, my lord. Nice. Gain a pet dog. House Duscan gains dog lovers for 30 years. This house has an affection for the canine companions is proverbial. Gets a small boost to health and +5 general opinion. That's pretty cool. Cats are superior companions is diabolical. Yeah, our kennels will have no competition. I'll take the dog. Beautifully done, I think. Area High Tower wants to build a cabinet. No, I'm not spending money on a cabinet. Nice. We're going to name her Sunset. Just a boy king and his dog named Sunset. No big deal. We love that. I can now dismiss my mother as my regent, which is grand. She's only 37. She definitely should remarry, I think. Our dad died at 32, which is unfortunate. Based on relevance. Lord Roland the Cruel of House Duscan. Oh, my... What the hell? My lords have not married. There we go. Okay, so Blue Star is married to the Granter girl, which is fine. But Jamie has not married anybody yet. And I kind of need him to. Nice. And now I have alliances as well, which is not bad. Cool. So, Lord Jaime of Duscan will now marry, yeah, the Lady Lyra Aaron, our mother. Yeah, we let our best friend and our castellan marry our mother. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice moment. And then our steward married our childhood crush, which is unfortunate, but I think it's also a very ambitious and authoritative thing to do. You know, as the young king and his lords are not securing their line of succession and the well-being of their lands, basically. So it makes more sense for him to, like, make that decision, I suppose. Because now as the king, you know, he is ambitious. He's kind of looking forward to his marriage with the Darkland girl, so that he can keep that alliance, that military alliance with the Dusk Washes, sorry. That's pretty cool. I like it. The roleplay is role-playing, lads. Nice. Sir Gawain Duscan and Jessamine the Tranquil of House Relista have had their first child. Let's name him Artis. Yeah, Artys. Artis Duscan. Oh no. Arthur's first resentment. Oh, back when you were but a little child, I'll always cherish those days, says my mother Lyra, quite unprompted. Everything comes rushing back. I know what my grandfather Arthur was a foe to me. As long as he lived, he ridiculed my childhood love of dress-up. Oh my god. I should have what's owed to me, or perhaps I'd best cease dwelling on the past. Huh? You owe me your wealth is crazy to your own mom. You gain not far from the tree. You become more like your dreaded parent, focused on yourself. Aw, man. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I do remember that decision. I promise you, it's not that deep, kid. It is not that deep. But if that's how you feel, he has 2 personality traits that back it up as well. Why did you neglect me so? Nice. Our mother has swore her loyalty to us, basically. That's fine. Nice. And now we shall wed our Darkland bride. With my marriage to Dusk Queen Anna, we expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. Nice. Beautiful. And there is our bride, the Dusk Queen Anna Darkland, with her 1-star education trait. That's right. She's got really good, or she's got average stats and everything else. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, lads. Yeah. We can get her to assist us with court politics, though. Either court politics, let's say managed domain. There we go. That kind of balances that out. Because we still have excellent diplomacy, but now we have good stewardship, which is not bad. So she'll help us out there. All right. Now, in an attempt to have more children with our wife, let us romance our lady wife. Nice. I dedicate this victory to you, Dusk Queen Anna. Bringing you honor is my only desire. My beloved is speechless, but clearly flattered. Nice. Attaboy, kid. Yeah, 95% success chance. I'll take it. I'll take those odds. Oh, someone's trying to murder my Captain Skagus. We cannot allow this. Oh, dang. Alright, so we've turned 18 years old now, and we've got an impressive-looking beard. That's one good-looking king right there. I love that. Nice. And another colony joins our lands, which is fantastic. Oh, no. A R'hllor priestess. Yeah, begone, heathen. Leave my lands. Beautiful. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, the Dusk Queen Anna, is bearing my child. Excellent. Ooh, late into the night. My marriage to Anna has had its ups and downs, but lately things have been different. There have been arguments, mostly about minor things, but some of these have elevated into screaming matches, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why. Things had been going so well, and I've done nothing more than my best to win her heart. As I watch her now from the doorway of her bedchambers, I wonder if the time hasn't come to resolve this once and for all, or if the attempt would only end up in yet another fight and worsen the divide. Nah, the time has come. Nice. Scheme successful. What a relief. Anna was hesitant to speak at first, but at my urging eventually confessed that the frayed atmosphere was a response to her doubts about our marriage, our future, and what the real meaning was behind all my attempts to court a woman who, by all accounts, was already mine. I assured her as plainly as I could that the courting held no ulterior motive. I wanted our marriage to be a happy one. It was as simple as that. Her face brightened at my words, her relief palpable, and afterwards we talked. For hours and hours it seemed, long into the night. We held hands and expressed words to each other we hadn't dared beforehand. Not all marriages are filled with love, it's true. Now ours is. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. That worked out in our favor, I would say. Very nice. We found our soulmate and our wife. She is pregnant with our first child. Things are looking quite well for us, lads. And of course, our colonies grow phenomenally. Oh, brother. Alright, so my brother, Hugo Duscan, does not want to honor the marriage alliance, or the betrothal to the Lady Lannister, because she's shy. Hell no. Are you mad? You'll do as I say, you silly kid. Yeah, go travel abroad and, you know, learn from the reigns. Lord Galt reign. Aw, nice. Okay, I see. So with the babe cradled in her arms, Dusk Queen Anna wipes tears from her cheeks and addresses me without taking her eyes off our daughter. My love, perhaps we can name her Arya after your benevolent ally. My ally, you mean your grandmother? That's literally your grandmother. The Queen Arya the Good of House Darkland. You know what? I dig it. Arya Duscan. Yeah, a lovely idea. Yeah, Huger was forced to cancel his visit to Trenchester because he's no longer your heir. Good. Yeah, I have a new heir now. My daughter. I love that. Ah, we gained the nickname the Bold. Yeah, Radiant King Arthur III the Bold of House Duscan. Friends and foes across the land know you as the Bold. Nice. And our Darkland wife. She's kind of a badass, dude. Like, her education's not all that, but it's not that important either. I wonder if we can send people to Old Town. Maybe not. I know the Sept is technically here. The Citadel. Oh, see, they don't have the Citadel built. That's interesting. That is interesting. Alright, does that mean... Yeah, university visit. Can we still go? We can still go to the Starry Sept, which is interesting because currently this place is held by the First Men. So the Sept technically should not be built. That's interesting. A lot of these traveling areas are also still the same. Look at that. Hearthwood Hall. The Battle of Hearthwood. Victor, Radiant King Arthur of Valorson defeated Roland. That's pretty sick. So the points of interest have updated to new historical events, which I think is pretty fucking sick, man. Yeah, Duscan Hill becomes a point of interest. Yeah, Hob Tower. Blackhaven. That's crazy. Yeah, the Battle of Evernight. Victor, Radiant King Arthur the First of Valorson defeated Vorian on the 11th of 9th moon in the year -3300. Alright. The Radiant King Arthur led his troops bravely in a defense against the Andal army of Vorian. The battle was decided when a regiment of Andal heavy infantry led by Prince Hugo of Grandview pushed through enemy lines, inflicted significant losses, amongst their adversaries and captured Vorian. That's awesome. Oh no. You lost the lordship of Blackmill to Carlin. Oh shit. Yeah, Blackmill, the Rise of Heretics. A sealed letter reaches me from the settlement in Blackmill. It was sent by Carlin, one of the local leaders. Apparently, the settlement has been completed faster than expected, but the workers have started to follow the faith of the Blessed. Okay. Interesting. While I should be pleased at the unexpected progress from the settlement, this divergence in faith is a matter I cannot leave unaddressed. Should this heresy be allowed to continue... Or do I need to stamp it out as soon as possible? Interesting. We are bold, after all. Would it not be more bold to break the monotony of our religion? Ah, you attempt to convince the settlers to reject the heresy. Yeah, we could save their lives and their souls, my friends. Yeah, 92% possibility of success, which is not bad because of our diplomacy challenge. Your words are ineffective. Well, that fucking sucks. Yeah, the usurpation of blackmail has tarnished your rule, so we lost some legitimacy there. That is unfreaking fortunate, man. Now, one thing about me, guys. One thing about me is that I'm not one to put up with such bullshit. So, that being said, I think we're going to have to kick these guys out. Swiftly, lads. Quite swiftly. Can't declare war, huh? Oh, he's my own... I see, I see. I can't revoke titles just yet, because I don't have the proper crown authority. It's an act of tyranny, but I can do it. Heresiarch. Because he's a heretical leader. What a son of a pee-pee. Yeah, we'll imprison him. Fuck it. Oh! We failed to imprison him. And now Lord Hugor, sweetheart, is up in arms against us. Damn it. Well... On Lord Jaime too? My brother, you literally have the 7-pointed star carved into your forehead. And you're gonna allow these heretics to dictate our lands. Brother, please. Rally the troops. These traitors shall be put to the sword swiftly and post-haste. Yeah, I'm going straight after the heretic leader. Get your asses over here. We're moving too fast. I can't see anything. Jesus. That's embarrassing. Get him, lads. Nice. Good. Good. Alright, let's get rid of this real quick. I want to read some of these things. Yeah. Wellwind. Okay, so none of that really matters. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah. Enforce demands. We disband our armies, send our men home. And as for you, yeah, I'm the primary heir. We could execute him. House Landspire. Gracious Foxes. Yeah. He's a known criminal. He revolted against me, so I can execute him. And I think I shall. Nothing's more bold than executing heretics in my lands. Quite bold indeed, I would say. Yeah, Queen Anna Darklin. That's grand. And now blackmail is mine, which is grand. Love that for myself. Oh my god. Furniture fatale. It oft amuses me how like my townsfolk are to a colony of bees, bumbling about in their business, traveling to and fro with urgency that must seem so significant to their slight status. Even today, the streets are bustling with workers, brewers and bakers, beggars and butchers. Even the town itself seems alive, new buildings being built, furnishings in transit to their new homes. Just ahead of my entourage, I see a large harp being hoisted by pulley to the 3rd story of a house. Surely that of some wealthy merchant. The street itself is nearly blocked by the workers, but no one would dare stop a ruler from passing by. I step briskly past the taut ropes, lifting the instrument, when I hear a sudden snap, followed by shouts and a scream in quick succession. The falling household piece shatters against the ground, crushing a poor worker in its wake. I can only say to the stranger, not today. That was a close one. And we married Anna, who's the granddaughter of Arya, and we have a Princess Arya ourselves. We're out here saying not today to the god of death. That was a close one. Nice. We have a loyalist faction again, and our wife is pregnant once more. Fantastic. The queen says congratulations that the queen is pregnant. Clap, clap, clap. Round of applause. We love babies. Oh my god, Jaime Duscan, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I had captured him. Aw, he's gonna ransom his little brother. That's amazing. My perceptive liege, Lord Jaime, is dear to me. Would you let him go in return for this offer? Of course I will, my friend. I'm so sorry. Jesus. Child of my blood. Hugor Duscan and Cholvi Lannister have had Erig Duscan. Good for them. Nice. We have another Dynasty legacy available, which is great. Nice. So we've already gotten the first tier kin Dynasty legacy, which gives us plus 10 to fertility, which is good. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We could go for noble veins as well, which gives us better chances of inheriting good traits. Yeah, we're going to diversify ourselves just a little bit. So we're good with law, blood, glory, and kin, which I think is really, really cool. So now we've unlocked noble veins, allowing us to pass on positive inherited traits a little bit more frequently, I think. Which is super cool, if I do say so myself. Oh no, what the hell? As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Duscan sigil spreads too. My family's device is now recognized in the regional circles of nobility, counted highly amongst the prominent Valyrian bloodlines. Has become a masterwork. Ah, very nice, as it should be. Yeah, our firstborn daughter. Let us wait until our second child is born. Beautiful. Ah, beautiful. Alright, so somebody had brought it up. We have an Arthur, a Hugor, and a Morgan in our family, but they were wondering about a Mordred. And I think Mordred is such a sick-ass name. Mordred Duscan is pretty cool. So now we have Prince Mordred, my firstborn son, and heir to my lands and titles. Let's get the boy educated under his dear old papa. Nobody has any inherited traits. None of my children have any good inherited traits just yet, but that is quite alright. I'm not too upset about it. Oh no, I forgot about him. Lord Galt converted his culture. Oh, he converted to the Valor Sun. That's amazing. Oh man, he lost his hair and his beard though. That sucks. Oh man, and now Lord Hugor wants a trial by combat. Yeah, I'll fight as my own champion, thanks. Oh, he hired somebody else though. He has an axe, this man. Excellent. Yeah, we slew the man. Goodbye, Argus. Dude, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to keep you in my prisons for so long. Sorry, dude. There we go. We fixed him up a little bit. He still looks pretty good. He still kind of has that Northman, or that Firstman ruggedness, but now he's got like that, you know, feel of like the Valyrian Andal culture as well. So, certainly not bad. All right. And now, with the birth of my children and my son and heir, Prince Mordred, I think we should take a moment and fund an expedition to Old Valyria. Yeah. We'll send an envoy to the Valyrians of the Freehold and see what happens. Oh, Jaime Fulane. He's the man who knighted us, I'm pretty sure. Jaime Salmeyer. Or Artis Redanis. He's a righteous antagonist. I like Jaime a little bit for this. Salmeyer. He's got that cool bull sigil. The way survives the boar, which is interesting. Fearless Absolver. I like Fearless, though. I think we send Jaime Salmeyer to Old Valyria. Yeah, bring me a weapon of Valyrian steel. Farewell, Jaime. Oh, my wife falls pregnant once more. Beautiful. And it was a failed expedition. He disappeared. He died. That fucking sucks. Alright, well, I think that resets the timer, doesn't it? Yeah, we can literally just send another person. Ugh. That's interesting. Oh, Jaime Corlin. He's the one who knighted us. Yeah, I say we send Jaime. Bring me a weapon of Valyrian steel. I wonder if it's gonna auto default to just absolute failures because now Valyria isn't the ruins anymore. It's not the doom of Valyria. So, oh, he returns. Yeah, clearly something went horribly wrong. He got brutally mauled. Oh my goodness. Oh, but he brought us a Valyrian steel mace. That's not bad. A mace isn't quite what I was hoping for, so I'm thinking, because we are bold and ambitious, wrathful, we're going to reforge this Valyrian steel weapon. But first, we must hire a master blacksmith from Qohor. Those who are still learned in the ways of Valyrian steel smithing and whatnot. Oh, he's a hunchback. Sargos Mott. 65 stewardship. Yeah, welcome to my humble abode, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna get him switched out as well. Sargos Mott is gonna be our new steward as well. The hunchback, that's crazy. The king and the hunchback. Very interesting. Alright, let's see if we can't get him to reforge Valyrian steel. Beautiful. Yeah. A worthy offering. Yeah, we can get him to forge a Valyrian steel weapon that technically already exists. Or one of these custom ones from the Valyrian steel mod. I think we're going to go for a custom one. The Valyrian steel halberd is really fucking sick. But I'd rather go for one of these other blades, I'm thinking. I like this one here. But I also like this. With the big red gem right in the center. I think that's pretty sick. I like this one with the green gems as well. Yeah, prowess plus 9. Captain effectiveness plus 4. Ooh, prowess plus 10. Captain effectiveness plus 6. Yeah, I like this one. There we go. And we're going to name this Valyrian steel blade the Duskrend. I love that. Yeah, we lose a level of fame because we reforged the Valyrian steel. But honestly, there's nothing more bold and more, you know, more, I guess, authoritative, ambitious than forging your own Valyrian steel blade. Yeah, the Duskrend. I love it. Ooh, new legitimate house of the Kingdom of Underlands. The House of the Grey King. Interesting. Good for them. Oh, I have another son. Oh, he's got the black hair of House Duscan. And look at that. He's got both of his parents' traits. He's got quick and hail. Jesus. That's awesome. There we go. We're going to give him a Darkland name instead of a Duscan name. His name is Herrick, after Queen Anna's father, which I think is pretty sick. Yeah, Prince Herrick, my good father. Nice. Prince Hugo Longshanks wrote us a poem. When heritage takes shape, what man does not hope to rest when tired, no matter his wealth and treasure acquired, and hope only for memory's grace, their time of conquest ended apace. Hugo, thank you. I love it. I love poetry. I am a man of the arts, after all, if I would say so myself. Nice. But now we have Felwood Castle, which is the de jure capital of the High Lordship of the Kingswood, which is pretty cool, lads. Not too bad indeed. If we can continue to conquer and colonize the areas of the Kingswood, we can claim the High Lordship of the Kingswood as well, giving us another title to hand off to somebody. We have one more year before we can colonize again, so just waiting around, lads. Yeah, look at the king, man. He looks sick as hell. I love that. Challenge to a board game. Sure. Why not? I play Savas like I fight savagely. Nice. An excellent match. We won. He takes it personally. Come on, Blue Star. You big baby. Oh, jeez. What a crybaby. Aw, Jamie Corlin. He died. Succumbed to his wounds, huh? Dude, that's tough. Damn, he was our marshal. And he served for many years, but it's alright. Our brother, Hugor. Damn, he's out there in Casterly Rock in the background. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Each day it seems my courts is abuzz with talk of the next banquet. Oh, okay. It's more of the prandial excess. A dangerous faction. Oh, it's peasants' military control. Yeah, it's just blackmail again. Again. Oh, because they're still Faith of the Seven, that's why. Damn it. Alright. We gotta convert the Faith back to, the Faith of the Stars. That's annoying. Ooh, a brewing troublemaker. He gained Rowdy. Yeah, my boy Mordred. Hell yeah, we're gonna give him a martial education, just like his dear old dad. That's awesome. Never a dull moment. Ooh. Felwood, nature's retribution. Astonishing news reaches me from the settlements in Felwood. The local workers have been diligently cutting down parts of the dense forests surrounding the colony. But after a particularly dark night, many of the trees have mysteriously returned. It is unclear what has caused this, but much of the settlement's work has been undone. The workers grow frustrated, and productivity and morale are dwindling. It seems I must act quickly. I'll cut down these trees myself. Oh, trees return in greater number. Dense undergrowth. Yikes. In Felwood, huh? Dude, that's awful. That's crazy. Yeah, no. The peasants are gonna rise up once more. Of course they are. But we raise our troops. And we answer with steel and stars. Nice. Remarkable prowess. Nice. Yeah, enforce demands. And we execute the traitor. Oh, shit. Disaster for House Gardner. Queen Ciri of House Tarly stands as the new ruler of the Kingdom of the Mander. The House Gardner has been cast down from its historic place. This is a dark day for all who support the Gardner cause. Dude, that is tough. That is tough. Prince Jomar II of House Gardner. Damn, that is crazy. How did that happen? The Tarleys control 2 major kingdoms in the west. That's crazy. Meanwhile, it seems like the Lannisters and the Reynes are not doing anything. They have not grown by a single county since the game has started, it feels like. And frankly, neither has the Durandons. But the Duskwashes is growing. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Winterfell and the Barrows and Rills are growing for sure as well in the north. So that's pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, we should foster these hunting clubs further. Goes out of control. That sucks. Uncontrolled wolf hunting. Yikes. The Starks are not going to like that. But I don't care. Interesting. A king for a bard. I'm in a tent in an encampment bordering the kingdom of Ironwood, tasked with gauging the tensions between our realms. Suddenly a man enters the tent demanding to see the new commander. Instinctively, I step forward. So you're the new commander. Very well, pick a challenge. The loser pays for the other camp's drinks tonight, says Bercy, commander of the foreign encampment, oblivious to the fact that I am Arthur III and not a mere military commander. Yeah, he is authoritative, wrathful, and ambitious, but he's also brave. Bring forth your nastiest poem. He just challenged him to a rap battle. Oh, a friendly match. Non-lethal, huh? 100% I would win a prowess challenge. You tell your soldiers who you are, shut down the party, and demand your troops do squats as punishment for fraternizing with the enemy while on duty. That would be pretty bold. It's even more bold to go and challenge a foreign commander from a foreign court to a friendly 1-versus-1 combat. Yeah, we'll initiate single combat. Fuck it. Easy. He started holding a grudge because of it. You big baby. Oh my goodness. I am victorious. Took him down in 2 moves. Ah. Prince Hugo Longshanks and died at 80. That's so sad. So sad indeed. Alright, I need a new spy master now though. Jagged Tally, not bad. He's got some pretty decent skills, I suppose. Ah, Lord Arthur the Blue Star. He flagellated himself to death. You fool, Blue Star. How could you? Ah, silly man. It's right. Lord Kyle Blueburn takes over as Lord of Blueburn. That's crazy. He had no other siblings, though. Damn. Arthur, you fool. Yeah, you fool. Died of 55. Ugh. Heartbreaking, man. That's tough. That is tough. Nice. We've had another daughter. So we have Elena Duscan. That's beautiful. Oh, Lord Baldur Rain. Oh, he converted to the Valyrian culture. That's amazing. Beautiful. Serve me well, my friend. Nice. So both of the reigns are reduced fertility for 1 year. That's tough. That's tough because we need to have 7 kids. We only have 4 right now. That is tough, man. But yeah, both of the reigns have converted to the Valyrian culture, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh. The Hollows, the Brotherhood. Banditry has been a problem in the Hollows for some time now. What was at first only a number of isolated gangs of thugs and brigands has over time started to consolidate under the command of a select few bosses. Ruthless, clever, and ambitious, these bandits have grown big enough and organized enough to intimidate the meager garrison of the Hollows into laying down their arms and accepting the so-called Brotherhood as the new governors of the colony. This, naturally, is very alarming to me. Gathering up a host of trained warriors, I prepare to march onto the Hollows to reclaim it from these usurpers. But upon arrival, I am met under the flag of truce. The leaders of the Brotherhood step out to meet me and present an offer. They will protect the Hollows with their forces and build it up with their labor in exchange for clemency and a tax break period, while the Brotherhood becomes a legitimate guild in the area. Judging by how well built the Hollows has become under their stewardship, perhaps I should take them up on their offer. Loses the Order Restored building. Ruled by Bandits modifier. Oh, shit. Ambitious and bold, huh? Damn it. They want to do the work for us. They may have forced themselves upon the land, and there's a 1/3, 1 in 3 chance that my men fail at driving the bandits out. I'm gonna associate with them for now. Minus 50% holding taxes from that one holding, though, is not a terrible not a terrible fee, I suppose. It's gonna take 4 years. Jesus, that's awful. Nice, but we've got an Wellwind Castle, which is good, which is part of Dark Harrow. Or, sorry, Dark Harrow. Yeah, Dark Harrow. Dark Harrow and Harrowfield. So, I think we can grant one of these lands to somebody. I mean, we don't need to. We have 11 as our domain limit, so it's not terrible. Huh? Lord Erig Grantor. While you hold the Kingdom of Valor Meadows, it is clear to everyone that it is I who govern it. Brother, you're not even on the council. What do you mean? Therefore, I am laying claim to it. You are welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish, else I am sure that it will fall to me in due time, one way or another. Signed, Lord Erig of Grandview. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do to that. I'm going to increase my crown authority. And I'm going to revoke your title. You're going to lose. Oh, I can't take everything from him, can I? This is an act of tyranny. I lose 100. Alright. That's interesting. Can I scheme to have him murdered? No, I cannot. Okay, that fucking sucks. Alright, for whatever reason, he thinks he's, you know, my equal. Yeah, install Lord Erig on the Valyrian throne. The faction has begun. It's just him for now. Go on then, if you dare. The White Heart. Ooh. I scout the tangled woodland paths near my colony of the Hollows, marveling at the sheer density of the ancient forest. In places, trees grow almost trunk to trunk. Fallen deadwood sprouts luminous mushrooms. Living trees are draped in vines, and creepers shrouded in spongy mosses and trailing lichens. Lichens? The air is pungent with a thousand scents of vibrant life and fetid decay. Suddenly I see it, caught in a shaft of light, breaking through the canopy like a heavenly spear. A huge deer, ice white, with amber eyes that fix on me for a moment. Then, with a snorting exhalation, the white hart springs away down the path. I can hear the sound of my company drawing their bows behind me. Yeah, hunting trophy. Yeah, the white hart is sacred. Nah, I will bring down the heart myself. I slay the beast. That's amazing. Prince Scarlf is plotting to kill my courtier Maris. Scarlf, please. My friend, you're killing me here, dude. Nice. Alright, it looks like the Ironwoods have won back this slip of land right here, which is pretty good. Nice. Good for them. Good for them. Look at this. Warden Carlin of Averil, a lowborn, just kind of settled in an area. He's got his own little spot right here of wilderness. Good for him. His little colony on a mountainside. Ooh, nice. My boy Prince Mordred is going to gain ambitious. We're going to get a private garden. Oh, never mind. Aw, Sunset, my dog, she passed away. I'll miss you, Sunset. Oh, nice. Our wife is pregnant once more. Oh, no. Hugo Weisstake. He remains lost without a trace. Dude, that's so sad. Oh, my babies. I have twins. Yeah, a boy and a girl. That's amazing. Super sick. Nice. We're going to name them Alyssa and Argos. Pretty cool. Oh, you know what I just realized? That's 6 children right there, but also we don't have an Arthur. We don't have an Arthur the Fourth in our family line. That's kind of tough. Oh, no. Complications following child's birth, and she is ill. My Dusk Queen, no. Nice. My boy Herrick Duscan, he becomes zealous. Good for him. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so a ruler's path. Mordred is now the same age as I was when I ascended to rule. My path was filled with hardships, being responsible for the whole realm at such a young age, yet it made me the man I am today. My childhood was much different from my peers. Instead of childish games, I played the games of adults. I played it and I learned it well. There is a suitable land and the lordship of Cat's Claw, where Mordred can become a ruler as I did. But is he ready? Is my path the only one that prepares for the harsh future? Ooh, stewardship increases by 4 if I send him away, but he loses 20 opinion of us. This county is more valuable than his education. Realm management for 4 years. So he's got brave, authoritative, ambitious, vengeful, and strong. Ooh, that is interesting. We could also get him educated as a squire. He is bold. I think it would make more sense to send him away. Yeah, bold, ambitious, wrathful. We send him away to make him stronger. I feel like that's definitely something that the bold Arthur III would do. Yeah, he is now Prince Mordred Duscan. We have to find him a spouse, though. He could marry a Durandon girl. That'd be pretty interesting. House Land Tower. A silver lion on a purple field. That's pretty interesting. There you go. Alright, so now we've made relations with the Durandons. It's about time, I suppose. Oh, someone stole my artifact. Yeah, she stole my sword. Alright, so we go to war for it then, obviously. Question is, where is she, you know? Oh, I see. Alright, we've got the Radiant King Arthur III. We've got him outfitted for war properly now, lads. Yeah, and he's gonna lead his army against this foolish adventurer. Crash in on him. Yeah. Nice. Oh, my wife falls pregnant again. Nice. But yeah, I think we managed to get it back. Oh, we did not. Oh, darn. Alright, well, the lady who stole it died, and now her son kind of took over the title. And he's a young lad. I don't want to go to war against the young boy. Mayhaps we might in the end, but who knows, truly. Yeah, we've got a lot of castles now, a lot of area. Also want to kind of upgrade my military at some point. For right now, it's not that important, so I'm not too worried about it. Meanwhile, my boy, Prince Mordred, seems to be doing well for himself. You know, still alive. And all that. And then my other boy, Prince Henrik. Or Herrick, sorry. Yeah. Gracious Zealot. Attaboy. They both got strong. I wonder if they did some kind of event together or something. And now they're both strong. That's pretty cool. Oh, and my daughter Arya comes of age. Yeah, she got 2-star dutiful captain. Not bad. Honorable Zealot. Good for you. Alrighty, lads. A truly phenomenal turn of events right here. The Kingdom of Valorsun has had its 7th child. This is Prince Arthor Duscan, who has both of his parents' traits again, which is really cool. Love that for ourselves. Yeah, get the kid educated by the Hunchback. I think that's pretty fine. Not bad, but just like that, yeah, we can strengthen the house. Duscan grows strong. Fulfilled oath. My work is done exactly as I said it would be. I heard the scorn of my detractors, their certainty I would fail when I swore my oath, but I proved them wrong. The voices of my doubters have changed, and they now grant me the honor they once thought beyond my reach. A new day is upon us, and a stronger Valorsun stands ready to meet it. Amazing. Phenomenal work, lads. We now have 7 children to bolster our dynasty, and on top of that, many of the colonies here in the High Lordship of the Kingswood have been completed, and now Lord Hugor, my brother, my younger brother, yeah, inherits the lands, which is really, really good. Not bad. Certainly not bad indeed. But with that, my friends, I do believe I will be ending this episode here. This one was wildly successful. I think the young Radiant King Arthur III, the Bold of House Duscan, has truly accomplished some great things this time around. We stretch ever onward towards the Blackwater Bay, and I truly love to see it. And then soon, probably into the north, up here into more of these, what's it called? Reach lands over here, perhaps even over here towards Summerfell and the Risley Glade, and on and on. But until next time, my glorious friends, always remember honor in service, glory in sacrifice, and unto the stars. And I, your Lord Commander, the Radiant King Arthur III, the Bold of House Duscan, King of Valorsun, will see you in the battles ahead. Goodbye, my friends.